Hey YouTube, Walsh here from Thinline Defense. I have finally finished my P320 build, and I think I have achieved one of the most versatile setups possible with the P320 modular design to make one of the ultimate P320 builds. I'm sure there are better ones out there, but this one fits and exceeds my needs. If you have tips or P320 builds you have done, please share your details with us down in the comments. For full disclaimer, some of the items in this video were supplied to us at a discounted cost, but Thinline Defense has not paid anything for these reviews, and all the information presented are our unbiased experiences with the products. Damn, I am excited today. I just got my P320 grip modules back from Joe, and he surprised me with the Cerakote design. I can finally say that my P320 build is almost complete. I'm only missing some Sig suppressor iron sights, but they are apparently the cure for the coronavirus, so supply is apparently a bit low. My P320 build is based around a P320 Compact that I got quite a few years ago. It uses the 3.9-inch barrel. I wanted to create a compact gun that I could carry and then use the modularity of the P320 platform to transform from an everyday carry into a competition or war gun at any time. The fire control unit here has been modified with the Apex flat face trigger, but I left the OEM bar in place. Coming from the regular trigger, I think the Apex trigger is a significant upgrade. It takes a lot of the travel out of the trigger and lightens the overall trigger pull. I should have swapped this trigger ages ago. So let's get into the two end products that I've created. The first one here is my EDC Carry. Now, I started down this journey because I originally wanted a red dot sight on my EDC. But after training with the red dot, I realized that iron sights were more reliable, easier to conceal, and carrying this big-ass Holosun 507C was a pain in the ass. But this meant I had a problem. I had gotten my slide milled for an optic. Now, there's not a good way to buy a slide cover plate because they're all designed to fit a Glock. So I contacted the guys over at Ghost Precision and they hooked me up with this version 1 slide. I thought I was just going to have to trade this slide for an unmolested slide since I couldn't find a plate that would fit. Well, it just so happened that the cover plate for the Ghost Precision slide just barely didn't fit. So I made some very minor adjustments to the rear of the cover and voila, she fits perfectly. Just know that if you need an RMR plate for your P320, you can use this Ghost Precision cover plate, but you need to take about a 1/16 of an inch off the rear of the plate. Don't take it off the front. Oh, and the screws have to be shaved for a Holosun too, and we'll get to that. I had purchased the original Sig P320, so it just had the crappy contrast sights. So I upgraded to the Springer Precision sights. In hindsight, I should have just gotten the X-ray sights or tritium sights because you can't see shit with these at night. Luckily, the light fixes that problem a bit, but it's not perfect, and I need to change them out eventually. The rest of the slide, barrel, striker, and all other components are OEM to retain the reliability that you'd want for an EDC. As you can see, the pistol is small, compact, and easily fits into my Nightfall Customs holster and can be carried appendix or inside the waistband. The smaller grip module makes printing extremely minimal, and it's an overall great option to EDC. As you can see, the original compact grip module that came with the gun is a lot more bulky, and this offers me a smaller and more discreet package that is easier to carry. Next is the war gun. This is my absolute favorite, and I love what it transformed into. It is also ridiculous to shoot. I've been dedicating my training towards pistols for about 6 months now, but this thing, I almost doubled my speed and accuracy overnight. Here you can see the gun assembled in an X-carry grip with a distressed Cerakote. Now, small story, this is actually an X5 full-size grip that I cut down to fit. The cut is a bit shorter than the end of the slide, so I can fit a compact or subcompact slide. Joe did an absolutely great job with the Cerakote with the black and white distressed. He was working to match the paint on this grip with the 223 Wild Cerakote job that he had done for me previously. As you can see here, I think it turned out spectacularly. Now let me show you the other grip module he did for me, and then I'll go over the rest of the details of this build. The grip module here is an unmolested X-Carry grip that I swapped over the magwell and grip weight from the modified module that I showed you earlier. The grip was sericated with the distressed burnt bronze, we like distressed, and then distressed white and black in the front. The magwell isn't as needed as it may be on the X-compact grip because the bottom of the grip widens out a bit already. It does make mag changes extremely easy, as you can come from pretty much any ridiculous angle and the mag doesn't get hung up on anything. You pretty much go from 0 to hero overnight with this thing. The grip weight makes the gun much more balanced and definitely puts some heft in your hands. I prefer the added weight for a large setup like this. I don't think I would want the weights on an EDC setup though, it would be kind of counterintuitive. The slide used on this build is a Ghost Precision P320 version 1 slide with a threaded Faxon barrel and a DPM recoil reduction spring. The Ghost Precision slide is gorgeous and one of my favorite parts of this build. The cuts add some cool aesthetics to the barrel and take significant weight out of the slide. I mounted a Holosun 5017C on top and was able to use the included RMR adapter since the Holosun uses the same RMR footprint. Please be aware though, the screws for the RMR will not fit into the Holosun. They include 3/8 inch screws and are 1/16 of an inch too long on both this slide and on my custom milled slide. You need 5/16 inch length screws. So what happens if you use 3/8 of an inch screws? Well, on the Ghost Precision slide, the screws will travel all the way down into the ejector spring channel and jam that thing up completely. The custom milled one will just have the optic all jiggling around. Remember, 5/16 inch, you'll be alright. The Faxon barrel is ridiculously accurate. Now, I wasn't having any accuracy issues with the OEM barrel, and I'm sure the OEM barrel can shoot better than me, but I had an immediate and drastic change in accuracy once I swapped this barrel. I was a bit confused as such a large increase in accuracy just from changing a barrel definitely wasn't expected. Finally installed on this slide is the DPM recoil reduction spring. Again, I didn't expect much of anything, and I was actually kind of expecting this to be just a big gimmick. Boy, was I wrong. This package comes with a small, medium, and long springs, and they're all a ton better than stock, but not a ton different from each other. I found the small to be the best with the 115 and 114 grain bullets that I've been shooting to train with. I think this upgrade was the secret sauce for everything else. Suddenly, the reduced weight of the slide, the added accuracy, the tuned spring, and added grip weight all came together to transform this originally snappy little P320 into a flat shooting monster. I was actually at the range just laughing as I was now able to just pull the trigger as fast as I possibly could and still stay on target shot after shot. I'm pretty terrible at shooting pistol, so I'm sure you internet rangers are better, but for me, shooting as fast as I could, I was so impressed I even kept the target. Now I'm just extremely happy with these builds, because now I can go from a small and compact EDC carry to a larger setup for competition or battle style pistol. I know there are so many options out there, but these two fit 99% of my needs, and now I just gotta find those damn suppressor iron sights. If you are looking to upgrade your P320, I hope you found this information helpful so you can make a more educated purchase on your P320 upgrades.